Okay, the following are the ratings of males by females in an experiment involving speed dating. We're going to use the given data to construct a box plot and identify the 5-number summary. So the first thing we want to do is identify the 5-number summary because that's what it's asking us. So we're going to go over here and then we're going to open this data up into StatCrunch. So here is our column. So in order to find the 5-number summary, we're going to go to Stat, select Summary Stats, and then select Columns. Now we're going to select our column. Now what we want to do is we want to select in the order of the minimum to quartile 1, to quartile 2, quartile 3, and the maximum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first select the minimum. The next number after the minimum, I'm going to use my control button, is I want quartile 1. Okay, holding the control button down, I want to make sure I select the median, which is quartile 2. And then I'm going to go back down and select quartile 3. And then I'm going to select the maximum. And then all I need to do now at this point is select compute. So when I select compute, you should see what the 5-number summary is. So we can see here that if you go in that order, you're going to see the minimum, quartile 1, the median, quartile 3, and the maximum. So we get 1 for the minimum, 4 for the quartile 1, 4.5 for the median, 6 for quartile 3, and 8 is the maximum. Okay, and now we need to determine which box plot does it represent. So here's our data, and now we want to create a box plot. So we're going to go graph and then scroll all the way down to box plot. We're going to select our column, and then as we scroll down, we want to then draw the boxes horizontally. We can use fences to identify outliers. And then down below, we're going to go ahead and just title the x-axis and call it rating, since it's what it is. And now let's go ahead and then select compute. So here is our box plot. Okay. So again, we know that the minimum value over here, if you don't touch the box, you just kind of don't click the mouse. If you just highlight over it, you can see that the minimum is 1. You can see quartile 1 is 4. The median is 4.5. Quartile 3 is 6. And the maximum is 8, just like we have for the 5-number summary. But now we have to figure out which box plot does it match. So let's go ahead and then open this up here. So let's see here. If we take a look at all this, now we know they have the choice for B, but let's just take a look at that. If we take a look at B, right, you can see that the minimum is at 1, and there's quartile 1, there's the median, quartile 3, and then there's the maximum. So it looks like it's B, but if we look at some of the other choices that might be similar, this one, you can see that it doesn't max out at 8, so you would exclude that one. This one doesn't max out at 8, and this one is a minimum of 0, so therefore we can see that it's B.